my name is Siti Suriani binti Abdul Kori and I will be your first presenter. So, I will talk about the introduction of Belgium. Belgium is a country in northwestern Europe. This country was bordered by the Netherlands to the north, Germany to the east, Luxembourg to the southeast, and France to the southwest. The capital city of Belgium is Brussels and they use the currency of Euro. Belgium have three official languages which are Dutch, French and German, and their Prime Minister is Alexander De Croo. Belgium was very popular with their medieval town, Renaissance architecture, and as a headquarter of European Union and NATO. NATO stands for North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Did you know that the manufacture of goods from imported raw material play a big role in their economy since Belgium has minimal natural resources? I think that's all for the introduction of Belgium. Did you know about the government revenue? Government revenue refers to all receipts that government gets, including tax, custom duty, and revenue from the states. But in every country, including Belgium, their main source of government revenue is tax. So next, we will tell you about three types of conventional government revenue, which are tax revenue, non-tax revenue, and non-revenue receipt.
Hi, my name is Nurul binti Afandi and I am the second presenter. So I'm gonna talk about tax revenue. But first of all, we have to know what is tax. A tax is a compulsory financial charge or some other type of levy imposed on a taxpayer by a government organization in order to fund government spending and various public expenditures. A failure to pay along with evasion of or resistance to taxation is punishable by law. Next, tax revenue. So, what is tax revenue? Tax revenue is the most important source of government revenue. This revenue source is a compulsory contribution that is imposed by the government on private individuals or organizations to increase revenue to finance the expenditure on public goods and services. It is divided into two types of taxes, which are direct tax and indirect tax. Furthermore, we have to know that who has to pay the tax in Belgium. In Belgium, we can know how much we need to pay the tax. Depends on whether we are a resident or non-resident. If we live in Belgium for at least 6 months, that equal to 183 days of the year and registered with our local commune, then we are a resident for tax purposes. As a result, we must pay Belgian income tax on our worldwide income. Next, the tax for foreigners in Belgium is little bit different. If you are a foreigner working in Belgium, you are generally liable to pay Belgian taxes and file a tax return. Property owners may also find themselves liable for the likes of property tax, gift tax, and inheritance tax. The tax system for foreigners in Belgium is, if you live in Belgium for fewer than 6 months equal to 183 days per year, you are only taxed on income you have earned in the country, including rents and capital gains. And this can be helpful for some experts. Recent reforms mean foreign executives with non-resident tax status who live with their family in Belgium no longer benefit from several personal allowance unless they earn at least 75% of their total taxable professional income during the Belgian tax year. Next, we have to know why should we pay the tax for the country. In Belgium, the reasons we have to pay the tax is to pay the salaries of government workers. The tax dollars also help to support common resources such as police and firefighters. Taxes funding public libraries and parks. Taxes are also used to fund many types of government programs that help the poor and less fortunate, as well as many schools. Last but not least, I will show you the chart of Belgium tax revenue. So this is the Belgium tax revenue from the year 1970 to 2020 in Belgium.
My name is Adlina, Murni, and I am the presenter. I'm going to explain briefly about Belgian direct and indirect tax. First, direct tax. Direct tax is a type of tax where the incidence of impact of taxation fall on the same entity. In the case of direct tax, the burden can be shifted by the taxpayer to someone else. It must be directly to the government. These are largely taxes on income or wealth. Income tax, corporation tax, property tax, inheritance tax, and gift tax are examples of direct tax. Belgian income tax, which a resident of Belgium pay personal income tax on their total earnings from all worldwide sources on a sliding scale. Like if you are employed, your employer will regularly every month deduct your income tax payment from your salary. With self-employed workers or paid company directors, the process is similar. Tax is paid in advance on monthly basis through collecting agency or bank. In Belgium, it also possible to pay taxes via post or online income tax. Tax is calculated by applying a progressive tax rate schedule to taxable income, with rates that go from 25% to a maximum rate 50%. The rates as of 2020 were as follows, which is income up to 13,340 euro is at 25% tax rate. 30,341 to 23,720 euro is at 40% tax rate. 23,721 to 41,060 is at 45% tax rate, and over than 41,061 euro is at 50% tax rate. Second, the last one is indirect tax. Indirect tax can be defined as a type of tax where the incidence and impact of taxation does not fall on the same entity or transferable taxes, where the liability to pay can be shifted to others. It is collected by the government from an intermediary, such as retailer. Indirect taxes are typically added to the prices of goods or services. Sales tax, value-added tax, excise tax, and custom duties are examples of indirect tax. Value-added tax is a consumption tax placed on a product whenever value is added at each stage of the supply chain, from production to the point of sales. The amount of VAT that the user pays is on the cost of the product, less any of the cost of material used in the product that have already been taxed. Briefly, this applies to most goods and services. In Belgium, VAT is called TVA or BTW. The standard rate is 21%, but there are lower rates for some categories of goods and services. A rate of 12% is applied to food served and restaurants and social housing, while a rate of 6% applies to most basic goods such as food, water, goods and medicine. A 0% rate is available on daily and weekly publication and recycle.
My name is Nurul Izzati Talib, and I'm the fourth presenter. What is meant by non-tax revenue? Non-tax revenue is the recurring income earned by the government from sources other than taxes. It also includes interest charged on loans advanced by the government for various purposes. To be precisely, the government collects non-tax revenue in return for providing any goods or services. For information, there and some local roads using bypass toll system. It is also said that all trucks driving on the Belgian road network are required to pay tolls with an onboard unit (OBU). The toll price depends on the type of toll road, gross weight of the vehicles, region, and the emission class. Next is examination fees. The average cost for state school is free, while private school marks about $12,003 per year for both elementary and secondary school. The average cost of the university students to take exams in Belgium is about $146 per student. Lastly is power supply fees. In Belgium, consumers can choose freely which electricity supply that they want. The price of electricity is set by the supplier and based mainly on the wholesale market price, while the final bill item includes the amounts set by the federal state and the regions. It is said that over a one-year period of January 2020 to January 2021, the electricity prices has fallen. So, why the non-tax revenue is so important? It is because the non-tax revenue will balance the flow of revenue from various sources that might be increased time by time due to the factors like the employment situation and the consumption levels. Last but not least, other than becoming one of the sources of earning for the government, non-tax revenue also took part in helping to recover the cost of services offered.
Hi, I'm Salihah, the last presenter.
Government claims in Belgium, the top individual income tax rate is 50% and the top corporate tax rate is 29%. So, overall tax equals to 44.9% of total domestic income. Belgium government has spent amounted to 52.1% of total output of GDP. Do you know Belgium is a developed country with an advanced high-income economy? Belgium also fulfills the criteria of having high standards in every aspect of living. At this moment, Belgium ranked 3rd out of 37 OECD countries in terms of the tax to GDP ratio. OECD stands for Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, where the group of 37 member countries that discuss and develop economy and social policy, and Belgium is one of the members. Belgium being at the top 3 of OECD members become a benchmark, and Belgium itself will be seen as